Hello, and welcome to Beyond Chalk, Chive, and Chorus, the space between words. I'm Jazel, your host for today. Have you ever wondered how a single story, a simple question, or even an ordinary moment can change the way you see life? Sometimes, all it takes is a different perspective. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate you being here. This corner is a place where stories unfold, questions come alive, and perspectives deepen. Whether you're here to learn something new, reflect on life's everyday moments, or simply enjoy music that speaks to the heart, I hope you'll find something meaningful every time you visit. Since this is my very first podcast, I thought I'd answer 3 simple questions that someone discovering this page for the very first time I asked. At alam ko namang wala pang nagtatanong sa comment section, o diba? Advance lang mag-isip. Ito rin naman ang mga unang tanong na papasok sa isip mo kapag nakita mo na ang page na to. Kaya sasagutin ko na agad. O diba? Ready ka na? Why did I decide to create a page and start vlogging? Is a great question anyway. So, every journey begins with a story and this is mine. To be honest, matagal ko nang gustong gumawa ng content. Ilang taon na rin yung nasa isip ko, pero lagi kong tinatanong ang sarili ko, bakit ko naman gagawin yan? Kailangan ko ba talagang maging content creator? Kaya every time na naiisip kong magsimula, nauuwi lang din sa wala. May mga times ka na hindi ako sigurado. May pagkakataon na feeling ko hindi pa tamang panahon. At higit sa lahat, iniisip ko din naman na hindi naman ako magaling mag-edit ng mga video. And mapapansin yun sa mga first videos na posted ko. So actually, ilang beses na rin akong sinabihan na gumawa ako ng vlog ng family members ko. Kaso nga lang, ang lagi kong sagot is, bakit? Para saan? Hanggang just recently, 11 days ago, habang tahimik lang akong nag-iisip tungkol sa buhay, bigla na lang pumasok sa isip ko, paano kaya kung gumawa na lang ako ng page? Walang grand plan, wala akong checklist, wala rin dramatic moment. Parang bigla na lang sinabi ng puso ko, subukan mo na. At yun, naniwala ako baka eto na yung right time. Kasi I truly believe that everything happens in God's perfect timing. And according to Isaiah 60:22, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So I believe ito yung right time to make this page. Maybe this page wasn't meant to be created years ago. Maybe it was meant to begin now. At naisip ko, buti na lang hindi ako nagmadali. Baka kung ano-ano lang ang naipost ko noon, diba? At baka wala pa talagang malinaw na direksyon ng page na to. Ngayon, alam ko na yung alam kong gusto kong i-share sa mga tao. And to be honest, this page isn't about becoming famous or chasing numbers. It's about creating something meaningful, something that might encourage someone. And of course, to teach someone something new or simply make someone pause and reflect. And pero syempre, bonus na rin yung magkaroon ka ng konting, sabi nila, income from vlogging. Pero yun nga lang, yung page na to na sobrang bago. Sobrang tagal pa bago siguro ako makagain ng ganong bonus from creating vlogs. Kaya aminin na natin at inaamin ko na kahit gaano pa kadami ang content ng Facebook page ko or ng YouTube channel ko, kung wala namang manonood, wala ring may encourage. Kaya kailangan din talaga natin ng followers and engagement. So it's just like walang magbe-benefit ng ginagawa mo. So, kung hindi ka pa naka-follow, ano pang hinihintay mo? Follow mo na ang pages ko. Libre lang naman yan. At isa pa, akala ko ang pinakamahirap ay gumawa ng content. Hindi pala. Ang mas mahirap pala ay ang dami mo palang gagawin. So, okay lang sigurong maraming gagawin na content. Basta wag magpapapressure. and one step at a time, because every journey begins with a single step. And today, this is mine. To be honest, this wasn't my first choice for the name of my page. The original name of this page was Maestrang Hardinera. But before finalizing the name, I did a little research and doon ko na-realize na marami na palang Maestrang Hardinera na pages. So I asked myself, does this name really represent everything I want to share? The answer was not really. Kasi kung Maestrang Hardinera lang ang pangalan, baka isipin ng mga tao puro gardening lang ang laman ng page ko. Eh, ang totoo, wala naman ako malaking garden. Wala rin ako malaking farm. And karamihan sa mga tanim ko, nasa paso lang. Yung iba pa nga, nasa recycled Wilkins bottles. So, I realized gardening is only one part of who I am. Then, my brother gave me another idea. He said, bakit hindi na lang gadgets ang i-vlog mo? Sabi ko, nako, mahirap yan. Kailangan mong bumili ng bumili. Baka ang dumami is utang, hindi followers. And kung electronics naman, ang i-review ko, baka masira ko lang. Basta dumami ang followers, hindi yun ang mangyari. Humanap tayo ng pangalan na hindi lang isang hobby ang nire-represent, kundi ako mismo. And that's how Chalk, Chive, and Chorus was born. Yay! They sound like three completely unrelated words, but each represents something I'm truly passionate about. Chalk represents learning, teaching, and communication. And as a teacher, I enjoy helping people become more confident in speaking English, improve their communication skills, and discover that learning doesn't have to be difficult. Then there's Chive. For many people, it's simply an herb, but for me, it represents everyday life. Cooking, gardening, simple living. Because just a small herb can add flavor to a meal, I believe the simplest moments in life often teach the greatest lessons. And finally, chorus. If you know me personally, you probably know how much I love music, especially singing OPM and religious songs. Because music has a way of comforting us when words aren't enough. We all know that music inspires us. It strengthens our faith and reminds us that we are never truly alone. So yes, you will hear me sing here inspirational or worship songs and maybe even a few OPM favorites. But of course, with proper permission and copyright considerations. You know, ayoko namang ang unang achievement ng page ko ay ang copyright strikes. So, although these three words represent different interests, they all point out to one purpose: to encourage growth, to inspire hope, and of course, to create meaningful conversations. Some of you might still be wondering bakit hindi na ako nag-focus sa isang content or idea. So, that's another good question. Simple lang ang sagot ko dyan. Because these are the things I genuinely love. And I don't want to pretend to be someone I am not, just because one topic is more popular than the other. So this page is a reflection of who I am. And I hope that somewhere among these different kinds of content, you will find something that speaks to you. Kung hindi mo naman gusto ang pagkanta ko, baka may matutunan ka sa English lessons, di ba? Kung hindi ka naman interesado sa English class, baka may mapulot kang life lessons. And kung hindi rin yon, baka magustuhan mo ang cooking or gardening ideas. Meron ako, at least, meron kang choices. At sana, sa bawat pagbisita mo rito, may maiuwi kang bagong kaalaman, bagong inspiration, or kahit simpleng tip. Because that's the heart behind Chalk, Chive, and Chorus. So, kung babalikan natin yung question number 2, I think nasagot na tong question number 3. Tama ba ako? So, para malinaw, ano ba ini-expect mo talaga sa Chalk? Of course, it's all about English lessons. And for the Chive, it's about gardening and cooking. And for Chorus, it's about songs or inspirational music and maybe OPM songs and the like. And that's a little glimpse into what Beyond Talk, Chive, and Chorus is all about.
Wow.
So if you've stayed until this point, thank you. I truly appreciate you spending these past few minutes with me. Out of all these videos you could have watched today, you chose this one, and for that, thank you. If you think this page is something you'd enjoy, I'd love to have you as part of this growing community. So don't forget to follow the page, like this video, and share it with someone who might enjoy this kind of content too. Who knows, maybe this page will become your little corner on the internet, a place where you can learn something new, find a little encouragement, or simply smile after a long day. Because here, stories unfold, questions come alive, and perspectives deepen. Thank you for staying with me. This is your host, Jazel. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!